Hi guys, Lee Mack here. A little update. So I'm smashing it this week. We're on Friday. I had my check-in Wednesday. Done really well. I'm back to my best, up to where I'm at now in my journey. Obviously, I'm only about 8 weeks in, 9 weeks in now. About the little slips that I've had. We've overcome that. We had a good week last week. We're going into this week now from Wednesday, so Thursday, Friday. We're like on day 2 of this new week. I'm determined to have a really good week this week. I've only got a month now until I go away on holiday. I wanted to talk a little bit today about tracking. My tracking was off last week on MyFitnessPal. I like to track everything, especially going through the journey that I'm on right now, and I'm at the beginning of it. It's so important to track through MyFitnessPal everything that you eat. Even when you're out and about, like I've just been out and about there, so it's a perfect time to talk about this. When you're out and about and you're eating and you don't have a barcode to scan, you've just got to guesstimate, okay? And that's what I want to talk about a little bit. My tracking was off last week, but I still had a good week, I'm on HelloFresh at the moment. I'll show you what I've got here in a moment. I've got some little supplements that I want to talk about in a moment. I'll just sit down here to make it easy for myself. Last week my tracking was off, but I know that I still had a good week. And the reason my tracking was off because I have HelloFresh. It's been a good thing and a bad thing, HelloFresh, for me. The good thing about HelloFresh is that you get a bag of food, all numbered, and each bag is a meal, and you get a piece of cardboard, and it tells you step by step how to cook things. And it really has taught me how to cook. So I'm glad that I've done it. However, I'm going off it now because, for 2 reasons. One, I'm not in control of the amount of protein that I can put in my own food for a meal. When I'm doing it myself, now I've learned to cook, I can do it myself and add more chicken or more beef, whatever, more meat, to get that high protein level in each meal. So I'm in control of that now, and it's important going forward that I'm able to do that. I understand that now. The second reason is tracking. So like 80% of the time, whenever I have a HelloFresh meal, I'll put HelloFresh in the MyFitnessPal and I'll start typing the meal. So I'll put HelloFresh and then whatever the meal is. 80% of the time it'll pop up and I'll be able to press it and it'll add it for me, and it's roughly the correct calories, roughly. Sometimes, however, the meal just isn't there, and what I have to do then is I'm basically picking something that's similar in MyFitnessPal to what I've had, whether it be a chicken meal or whatever. I have to guess, and obviously sometimes the calorie intake on that is way off, and that's just because I'm guessing. So if I don't guess anymore and I'm preparing my own food and I'm weighing everything out, whether it be rice, I'm having chicken, I'm having spices, even milk or whatever, creme fraiche, if you're adding a bit of cream into a meal or whatever, you can weigh everything, exactly what's going in, because you can scan it all. You can even count vegetables and everything. Everything's got calories in it, so you've got to be careful. And you need to stick to your calories that you've been assigned by your coach. Very important. So I'm going off HelloFresh now, but that's why I had a bad week last week tracking, because, like I said, I'm on HelloFresh, and like last week was just bad. They weren't there in MyFitnessPal. I think people add them as they go, and over time more and more meals get added to MyFitnessPal just by normal, everyday, general people, you know, who add them in, because you can add your own meals in there, and then once they're in there, everyone else can take advantage of it. I think that's how it works. So yeah, I'm having a good couple of days up to now. What I just done there is I went out with my girlfriend. We had a little trip down to Thirsk, walked the dog down there. And it's a nice little village, and we got, I think she got a panini and I got like a chicken wrap. And again, you know, I couldn't scan it, but that's okay. You've got to live your life as well. You know, you can't just constantly track exactly perfectly. And that's okay, you know. Sometimes you can, where you go out, like Nando's, for example. If you go to Nando's, you can type in like whatever you've had in Nando's in MyFitnessPal, and it will pop up, just like HelloFresh, and 80% of the time does pop up. Things like a lot of restaurants now do still pop up. But we were like in like a backstreet cafe there, getting like a bit of a sandwich, and that won't pop up. So I just put in like chicken wrap, and it come up, there was one there, and it was about 500 odd calories, and I thought, that's probably about right. And I know it's not perfect, but still I'm putting something in there for what I've just ate. So yeah, you've got to just do what you can do the best you can sometimes. You know, that's all I wanted to say on that matter. So let's talk about, I'm going to go to the gym now. I'm just off to the gym. I've done a video a while back about pre-workout. Now, I don't know whether pre-workout agrees with me or not. I don't know whether it's just because I've been unfit and my body can't handle it as good. I don't know whether I've got a bit of a problem with caffeine. Don't get me wrong, it livens me up, but I feel as though I'm on a bit of a drug sometimes when I have it, and I don't know whether my body agrees with like kind of drugs in general. I'm not like the type of druggy person. My body kind of just rejects it a little bit, or I can't handle it as much as most people do. You know, like my girlfriend, she can just drink coffee after coffee after coffee after coffee. It's strange, I can't. It's weird. If I have a coffee with milk in it, full milk, where you microwave it and you put one of these like coffee sachets in, I'm fine. Don't get any kind of it doesn't even wake me up. I don't know, it must be because it's the milk, because there's milk in it. But if I have a coffee with water, blows my mind. Wakes me up. Sometimes can't get asleep on a night. Like I say, I don't know whether I can handle it as well as most people. And like I say, when I have these pre-workouts here, I've got this one that I'm trying. It's just a tester from my protein. I had one last week and I couldn't get to sleep on a night really. I mean, I got a good workout, don't get me wrong. Really good workout, and I got a really good running. But my legs, I done legs yesterday, and my legs here, they're really hurting. I think, is it your quads? I think, the front of my leg there, really bad. So I mean, I'm going to try and get a running. I'm going to try and run through the pain. And I suppose if I have this pre-workout, I won't have any problem doing that, because obviously I'm going to get some rush. But I sometimes feel a little bit anxious on it, you know. So we'll see what I feel like in the gym, whether I have a good session or not. Because I am going to have it. I've just tipped it in there, so I'm going to pop some water in here. I think it's about 300 millilitres, it says. Let's see the amount in there. I'll tighten this on. Get on. Give it a shake. Just gonna let my dog in. I'll show you. Oh, are you coming in? Come on then. Do you want to go for a wee? A wee? No? just wanted to see what I was up to. She's just a bit nosy. Pop that there. Shake. Like I say, we'll see how I get on with that. I know it's going to probably blow my rocker off. I don't know whether there's creatine in this. Just taking another quick look here. Oh yes, there is creatine. See, I had some creatine this here a few weeks back, and the day after I had a bit of a cloudy head. Didn't feel too clever. Yeah, had a bit of a cloudy head on that the day after. Now I don't know whether that was just a coincidence, whether I had a bad night's sleep or whatever. I hope it was the fact that I just had a bad night's sleep, and I had a bit of a bad head, bit of a cloudy head, stuffy head the day after. I hope it was just a coincidence, because I've been taught good things about creatine, really good things. Obviously it gives you more power, helps support muscle growth, you know, it helps you lift more as well, gives you more power a little bit, helps you. So we'll have to see on that one. I'm going to keep experimenting with it. So I know there's creatine in that. I'll see how I feel tomorrow once I've had that, because although it blew my rocker off, the last one that I had pre-workout, and it was a different one to this one. I got 2 different testers from MyProtein, and it was a different package, and I don't think the other one had creatine in it, if I remember rightly. And I felt okay the next day after that on the other one. With that having creatine in it, I'll see how I feel tomorrow, and then if I do feel okay tomorrow, what I'll do is next week I'll give this a try by itself. I'll put some of that, I'll take some of that, and then see how I feel again the next day. If I feel okay, I am going to start pumping that stuff in me, like every day, like 3 to 5 grams of that stuff. I know every YouTube video that I've watched recommend 5 grams, but this one gives me a 3 gram little scooper in there, so they must recommend 3 grams. So I'm going to take 3 grams actually and see how I feel the next day, because like I said, I had a bit of a foggy head last time. Like I say, drugs don't really agree with me, and these are all drugs, not hard drugs of course, but nevertheless still kind of drugs, isn't it? Caffeine, drug, alcohol, drugs, just doesn't agree with me. You know, I need to be very, very careful with what I put in my body. This stuff, don't seem to have an issue with. Barocca helps fight tiredness and fatigue. I love that stuff, and I do drink these regularly. You know, not every single day, but I do drink them every now and then.